In this video, I'll cover how you can use Tough Tongue AI for sales training, and there are three parts to it, which is pre the sales call, during the sales call, and post that. So let's start with the pre part. So in this phase, how we help is that you can practice with a real buyer conversation. For example, here I created a AI persona of Alexis, who is VP of Sales, and I have to pitch AI role play solution. So let me see how this exchange goes with the AI.
Hello, who is this?
Yeah, hi Alexis, I'm Ajitesh. I'm calling from Pensive. Do you have 10 minutes? We help sales team like yours to cut down the new sales ramp up time by around 35%.
Okay, I'm listening. Tell me more about how this actually works.
Right. So what we do is that we take your real sales conversation and use that to create AI replica of your customers that you can practice with. And this way, your salespeople feel more confident during their onboarding time. And this has helped cut down company like yours, the ramp up time or the first sales time that happens for new joiners. For example, could you tell how much time currently it takes for a new joiner to do their first sales?
New reps take about 90 days to close their first deal. Way too long.
Got it. So I'll close it here. But once you do the complete conversation, you get the analysis. So I already created an example of sales conversation analysis. So in this case, for example, I did a pitch. So it rated me how my opening was, how my objection handling during the pitch was, and the closing. And this can provide pinpointed feedback on areas of improvement. So this is a role play that gets created. The second approach that we also have is a kind of a coach that you could create on Tough Tongue AI. So let me walk you through that. So I'll go to this varied sales coaching and I'll pick a sales conversation. So this is a retail sales floor coaching, but you can imagine similar sales coach we can create for your business, whether in financial services and other, where coach will have memory, it will have slides and other to 101 train your team.
Hi, Aditesh. Great to have you back for another coaching session. Last time we ran into a bit of a technical hiccup, but no worries. We're going to pick up right where we left off with scenario 3, the dress browser. Let me show you the customer situation visually. Here's the scene. You can see the customer browsing through a rack of dresses in a modern boutique, pulling out a dress to examine closely. She's got a focused but relaxed expression. She's been browsing for about 3 minutes and hasn't approached anyone yet. The key here is figuring out the best moment and way to approach, without being pushy. Let's dive into a multiple choice question on how you might handle this situation. Take a moment to think it through and let me know which option feels right for this situation. Nice initiative choosing to...
So I'll close it here, but it would then ask me some follow-up question because it's easy to answer a question, but like as a fluke also. But this will also probe me that why I picked that question, then ask follow-up question, then can help me reiterate. And all of this is done via voice-to-voice or sort of audio-to-audio model. So it understands my tone, tonality, accent, and confidence, which is important in sales because it's important how do you say it, not just what you say. Which a lot of these cascade-based model missed, which is the case where someone transcribes the what you say and then put it into LLM between and then TTS, which is the most of the industry out there. So that is the pre-sales part that I explained you. One was the role play that we started with. The second one was the coach, and there could also be reverse demo where the agent pitches to your customer and your sales team will watch that how exactly to do the conversation. And this can be something which your product management team or engineering team helps create. The second aspect where we add value is during the sales conversation. So we have this Mac application of Mac OS and Windows where during the call it listens to the conversation and then provides some hints and insights. So I'll not download and show you, but basically during the call it can provide you certain insights on what to say. And all of these can be customized. So any scenario that you go, you can go here and tweak and train it. So for example, I can upload my knowledge base. You can ask Edit with AI to do that. And all of these scenario creation can also done by ChatGPT and Claude. So for example, I asked here, create a sales role play scenario using Tough Tongue AI. So MCP was connected in this case. So it listed my organization, used this Tough Tongue AI scenario creator skill, asked some question and created this practice link for me to practice our sales conversation. So let's say this created a cloud migration discovery call for a skeptical financial services customer. So if you have already data in the Salesforce, HubSpot, and other that you have already connected to ChatGPT and Claude, you can use Tufting AI skill to convert those rich knowledge base into a training scenario for your team. So these two are now we have covered that during the call also how you could Tufting AI could help. The third and the final piece is post call. So in that case, what happens is that for any of the scenario, you could also use as a way to uh, upload the sales transcript and get a feedback. Now that you can again do from ChatGPT, Claude, and other, but also from our platform. So I'll show you an example of a speech analyst, but you can also create like a sales role play analyst where after the conversation you upload the transcript audio file and you get the analysis. So your team can use this some rubric to see where they are failing or where they are doing great at, and also use this transcript again to create a role play. So try it out. Let me know how it works for you. If you have any question, write it below. I'm happy to answer that. Thank you so much.